Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to another Command Your Day. Hop on in the room. I hope that y'all had an amazing day yesterday. Come on in. Tap the screen as you join us and take a second to share the stream out if you're able to do that as well. Let's bring some new family members in the room. Let's bring them in the room. Come on in. Let me know how you are doing. Good morning, Teeks. Good morning. How are you? Good morning to you. All right, so come on in the room. Let me know how you're doing in the comments. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Command Your Day. I am. I am still under the weather. I am. But we're going to get through this. Good morning, Steve. I am still under the weather, but we're going to get through it. We're going to get through it. I've been doing my home remedy. I just had me some garlic tea. And that was really good. I haven't had garlic tea in a little while. I try to do ginger a lot during the week. But yeah, I just did some garlic tea. I've been doing NyQuil, Robitussin, all that good stuff. Good morning, Tracy. Welcome to Command Your Day. Welcome, everyone. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Welcome. If you are new here, welcome. Hit the follow button. There's also a link in my bio for you to join the Commanders community. This is a place where you're coming to get motivation, to get valuable insights and practical strategies for success. So come in the room. Hi, Danita. How are you? Feels like I haven't seen you in a few days. How are you? How are you doing? So welcome, everyone. Come on in. Tap the screen for me if you're able to do that. Also, share the stream out. Let somebody know that we're here and we are ready for Command Your Day. Good morning, Queen T. Welcome to my virtual space. Welcome, welcome. I'm okay. How are you? I'm a little under the weather, but we're pushing through. We are pushing through. We're going to get through this. All right. We are going to get through this. Again, welcome, everyone. This is our time together where we use words to breathe life into our day. Okay. Yeah, we're going to make it through. We'll be fine. We'll be okay. We will be okay. So as you're hopping in, I'm going to stick to my time today. Good morning, Amber. Yes, he is. He is definitely healing us. I believe that. I truly believe that. Send you a prayer to get better today. Thank you, Steve. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. All right, so let's get through our devotional. Let's do our gratitude check-in really quickly. What are you grateful for today? Drop 3 things in the comments that you are grateful for today. Good morning, Elena. Hi, Susie. Welcome, Susie. Sharon, how are you? Good morning, Makiba. Welcome to all of you. If you're new here, go ahead and hit the follow button. There's also a link in my bio for you to join the Commanders community. Good morning, Francine. Tap that link. I got your message, Francine. It was so crazy busy yesterday that I wasn't able to follow through. My daughter had her final game, her final high school game, and I'm still under the weather, so I wasn't able to respond after that. All right, but I did get it. For renewing my mind daily, thankful for discernment and guidance. I love that. I love that. So let's do a gratitude check-in. Go ahead and drop 3 things in the comments that you are grateful for today. I am grateful for life and I'm still grateful for health because here I am. I can sit up. I can talk to y'all. I may be a little bit stuffy, but I'm good. I'm good. We're going to get through this. I'm grateful for everything that I have and I am going through, whatever it is, right? I'm absolutely grateful for this new day and to be on here with you all. Did your daughter? No, they didn't, but they had fun. And that's what it's all about, Steve. They had fun. She's the captain of the team, and I always tell her, just have fun. Just have fun. Good morning, Uncle X Brand. God, family, and grace. Love that. Good morning. Grateful for health and strength. Awesome. I love it, Sarita. I love it. So let's also do our accountability check-in. Type in the comments, I will make bold moves this year. Grateful for life, for strength and favor. I love that, Sharon. I love that. Let's go ahead and type in the comments. Good morning, Pearl Girl. Thank you. Thank you so much for the daily heart me. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's type in the comments, I will make bold moves this year. We're remaining accountable to ourselves and to each other. I will make bold moves this year. Whether you're going to write the book, start the business. Good morning, T. Start the business, go back to school, buy the house, whatever your bold move is, we're continuing to stay accountable and keeping the momentum going that we will make bold moves this year. Yes. Thank you for typing that. Thank you for typing that. This is the year of bold moves. I love that picture of you. So, thank you. That was my birthday photo shoot. That was my birthday photo shoot. I love it too. Makes me look mature. Yes, we will make bold moves. Yes, we will. Let's pray really quickly. We're going to pray the 23rd Psalm, and then keep it moving on the agenda. So here we go. The Lord is our shepherd, we shall not want. He makes us to lie down in green pastures. He leads us beside still waters. He restores our soul. He leads us in a path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we will fear no evil, for thou art with us. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort us. Thou preparest a table before us in the presence of our enemies. Thou anointest our heads with oil. Our cups run over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives, and we will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen, amen, and amen. That's the 23rd Psalm. If you want to pray that on your own time, I encourage you to do so. All right, let's keep it moving. We're going to move right into our affirmations. So let's elevate our mindset. If you have your copy of the affirmations, you can pull them out now. For those of you who do not have a copy of the affirmations, please use the link in my bio to join the Commanders community so you will get a PDF copy of the affirmations and the declarations that we use every day. All right, so just use the link in my bio to get it. For those of you who do have it, pull it out now and let's elevate our mindset. I'm going to read through it. You're going to type in the comments, I agree with that, which tells me that you said it to yourself. It's important that we use our words to create the version of ourselves that we're aspiring to be. All right. So here we go. I am capable. I am responsible. I am grateful. I am focused on growth. I control my attitude. I am authentically me everywhere I go. I am worthy of God's best for me. I am patient with myself. I am patient with others. I have compassion for myself, and I have compassion for others. I embrace positive thinking. I welcome abundance and prosperity into my life. I am courageous and I have peace. I forgive myself and I forgive others. My spirit is renewed. My mind is free. I have a success mindset. I have a clear vision. I am a disciplined builder. I am accountable to my goals. I am innovative. I am influential. I am a winner. I am healed and whole. And today I choose peace. Today I choose joy. Today I choose faith. And today I choose to flourish. So these are the affirmations that we use every morning to position our mindset so we can take the day on with a positive outlook. Thank you for typing I agree. Again, if you do not have a copy of these affirmations, you can join the Commanders community by using the link in my bio, and you will get a copy of the affirmations and the declarations that we use every day. All right, let's keep it moving. We're going to move right into the word of the day. If you are new here, we do a word of the day to remind us of what is important. Awesome. Awesome. Thank y'all so much for typing that. We do a word of the day to remind us of what is important and to highlight to us the things that are important as we're pursuing these big, bold goals that we have set for 2025. So today, the word of the day is endurance. Endurance is the word of the day. Hi, Rhonda. Good morning to you. The word of the day is endurance. Good morning, Lala. You know, our Lord died for you and me and got up, so we will be blessed. Message for the listener. Thank you for typing that, Steve. So the word of the day is endurance. Type that in the comments. The word of the day is endurance. Endurance is the word of the day. So here's a definition. The ability to withstand or continue doing something difficult or painful for a long period of time. Yes, endurance is the word of the day. So let's talk about the power to endure and thriving through every challenge that may come as we're pursuing these goals. Yes, thank you, Lala, for typing that. Thank you. Yeah, so we're going to talk about the power of endurance and thriving through every challenge that we may face as we go through or as we pursue these big, bold goals that we're going after this year. So this is another word that separates those who dream from those who achieve their goals. Endurance is not just about strength, it's about staying power, right? People can be strong, but they can't stick to it, right? It's the stick to it spirit. That's what I like to call it, the stick to it spirit, right? So endurance is not just about strength. It's about staying power, the ability to stick to the goal that you have set. No matter what comes your way, I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to stay working at this thing. I'm going to do it until I get to the end of the road, right? So I like to call it the stick to it spirit. It's the ability to keep going when everything inside of you wants to stop, right? You're working on this business. You've tried multiple different models, but it just seemed to not be working out and you want to give up. You want to quit. You're like, forget it, but you can't. You got to endure. You got to see this thing all the way through. Right? So it's the ability to keep going when everything inside of you wants to stop. That's what makes the difference between those who quit and those who push through to victory. I know you get tired. I know you get discouraged at times as you're going after these goals. Right? I know some things are difficult to work through, but you have to endure. Good morning, Dr. Felicia. You have to endure. You have to. So let's get a better understanding of endurance. Endurance isn't about avoiding struggles. It's not about avoiding struggles. It's about pushing through them. So don't be in a space where you're saying, oh, I don't want to go down that road. I don't want to go through that. No, it's not about avoiding struggles. It's about pushing through them. If this happens, I'm going to keep going. If this fall apart, I'm going to keep going. If I make a mess right here, I'm going to keep going. Right? So here are the three key parts of endurance. Mental endurance, emotional endurance, and physical endurance. So mental endurance is the ability to stay focused and determined even when things get tough. Even when things get tough, I'm determined. I'm focusing on this thing because I really want this goal. Like, this is important to me. Getting this degree is important to me. Getting this business up and running is important to me. Writing this book is important to me. So I'm going to continue to focus on it, and I'm going to maintain my determination to get it done. Right? And then emotional endurance is the strength to manage your feelings, fears, and frustration without giving up. Emotional endurance is all about management. You know what? I'm a little afraid because this is new, but I'm still going to get it done. I'm still going to do it. Right? You know what? This thing is not fitting in the right spot and it's making me frustrated, but let me breathe and try again. That's emotional endurance. Emotional endurance. So it's the strength to manage your feelings, manage the fears, manage the frustration without giving up. Because again, things are going to get hard. These goals that we've set for this year, they're really big. They're really bold. So things will get difficult. And especially if it's something that you have never done before, it will get difficult. It will feel scary because it's new to you. But you got to be able to manage your feelings. You have to. Have to be able to manage your feelings, manage your fears, manage your frustration, and don't give up. So that's emotional endurance. Then there's physical endurance, which we are more familiar with. The energy to keep moving forward even when you're exhausted. I'm tired, but I got to get this done. I'm under the weather, but I got to show up because I have a goal. Right? This is physical endurance. Good morning, Irena. I'm a bit under the weather. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pivot. I want y'all to see this. See it. I want you to pay attention every morning when you get on here. I'm a little under the weather, but I have a goal. So I have to have physical endurance. I have to pivot. I may not be on camera, but I have to show up. I got to show up because I have a goal. And serving you all is a part of my goal, right? That's physical endurance. Yes, I would like to stay in my bed because I'm under the weather. And we usually use that as our tap out. Like, I'm under the weather. I can't show up today. I can't do what I got to do because I'm not feeling well. How many times have we used that? Right? But you got to push through if it's important to you. If your goal means a lot to you, you will endure mentally, emotionally, physically to see it become a reality in your life. You got to endure. Think about a marathon runner. They don't quit at mile 10 because they're tired. At mile 10, for sure, they're tired because they're human. It doesn't matter how much training they have. Because they are human, at mile 10, they're tired. But they keep going because they know that the finish line is worth it. They know that the finish line is worth it. And that's how I want you to see your goals that you're going after this year. Know that the finish line is worth it. So endure. Endure and get to the end. Don't try to stay in that safe space to avoid struggles, to avoid difficulties. I'm just going to sit in this corner so I don't have to face anything that I'm afraid of. I'm just going to sit in this corner so that I don't have to face any difficulty. You won't live a fulfilled life if you try to stay in safety at all times. If you never take a chance, if you never take a risk, if you never bet on yourself, you can't live a fulfilled life if you never bet on yourself. And betting on yourself is risky. It is, but it's the best risk that you can take. I'll bet on myself any day because I know how my work ethic is. I know what my show up is like. So I will bet on myself any day. But endurance gotta be a part of your plan so you can get to the finish line because the finish line is worth it. All right? So here's your endurance test. When life gets hard, do you push forward or pull back? Do you find that you push forward or pull back? If you have been pulling back, I want you to change that and push through it. Push through it because it's building something in you. It's doing something to you. It's strengthening you. All right? Now, what do you do when life gets hard and you feel like quitting? Do you just quit? You can't do that. If you just quit, you have to change that. You can take a break, right? You can take a break, but you have to come back to it and continue working at it. Don't quit. The only way these goals fail that you have set for 2025, the only way you don't get to these goals is if you quit. But if you endure and continue working on these goals that you've set, I guarantee you're going to see success. I guarantee you're going to see change in your life. All right, so one question that you're going to ask yourself today is, have I built the endurance to outlast my challenges? Or have I been just sitting back in a safety zone and not stepping out on faith and not facing challenges so that I can learn how to maneuver through difficult situations? Have I built up the endurance to outlast challenges? It's going to take work to build up endurance. And it's going to take you stepping out of your comfort zone to build endurance. Right? The truth is, most people quit right before their breakthrough. And I don't want that to be your story. I don't want that to be your story. What if your biggest blessing is on the other side of the hardest battle that you've ever had to face? Which it usually is, right? It usually is. Your biggest blessing is usually on the other side of the hardest battle that you've had to face. It usually is. So you have to endure. You got to endure. Push through and get that class done. Push through so that you can get the house, right? Push through so you can get to the good health or the weight goal that you're striving for. Push through so you can get the business up and running. Up and running. You got to endure to the end. Don't quit. Don't give up. Even on the days when you feel discouraged, continue working at it. Because the end is worth it. It truly is. So here's how you build unshakable endurance. For those of you who haven't built up your endurance yet, you find that there's a pattern of quitting when things get difficult, and you're not alone in it. So this is not a beat up on you. You're not alone. There are a lot of people, when life gets difficult, they just tap out. There are a lot of people like that. But if you're going to go for these big, bold goals this year, you have to build up your endurance, right? You got to build up your endurance. So here's how you develop the kind of endurance that keeps you moving forward no matter what. Number one, you got to embrace the process. Anything that is worth having, there's a process to it. There's a process to it. Because if you get it too quick, you're going to damage it. You're not going to appreciate it. So embrace the process. Growth happens in the struggle. So stop trying to hide from whatever could go wrong. Stop trying to hide from whatever could mess up. Growth happens in the struggle. Don't see challenges as setbacks. See them as training ground for your strength, your strengthening. If you want to get into the business, you've never started a business, nobody in your family has ever started a business, embrace the process of you messing up and learning how to correct. Embrace that. It's training ground. If you embrace that process and you learn as much as you're able to learn, within some time, you'll be able to teach somebody else how to do it. I messed up this way, and I want to help you to not fall into that pit, right? I dropped the ball here, and I want to show you how not to drop the ball there. So you got to embrace the process, because growth happened in the struggle, right? And it's training ground for your strength. So that's number one. Number two, break it down. Whatever your it is, whatever you're building. When the journey feels overwhelming, I want you to just focus on the next step, not the whole picture. Not the whole picture, just the next step. What's the next thing that I got to do? I'm writing this book, but life is happening over here. The job is going crazy over there. My family's acting up over there. And I want to write this book this year. I want to get this book published this year. Just focus on what's the next thing that I can do? Not the whole publishing process. What's one thing that I can do right now? What's the next step that I got to take? You know what? Let me just get the cover design done. Can I do it myself, or do I need to hire somebody to do it for me? Just focus on the next step. So break it down. So we're talking about building endurance here. So break it down. When the journey gets overwhelming, focus on the next step. You don't have to finish the race all at once. You don't. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other. Because again, life is still happening around you. We have these big, bold goals, but we still have our family to take care of. For those of us who still work a 9 to 5, we have a job, we have community responsibilities, right? So just break it down whenever you feel like you're getting overwhelmed. Like, I want to start this business. I want to start this purpose project, but there's just so much going on around me. Break it down. What's the next step? Just do that one step. And after that, you do the next step. All right? But endure. Keep going. And number 3, you got to stay fueled by your purpose. When your body wants to quit, your mind must remind it why you started. You know what? I want to build legacy for my family. I want to help to change the lives of this demographic that I desire to serve. What is your why? What's your why? I want to build generational wealth, right? I want to help this group of people who are going through something that I went through, but I overcame it, and I want to show them how to overcome it. So this is very important to me. So this is going to fuel you when difficulties come up, right? Endurance isn't about willpower. It's about the vision for your life, the future vision that you see. I'm going to push through now because in the future, this is really going to help me. It's going to help this person. It's going to help that person. So let me keep going. Let me keep pushing forward. So endure. All right? And as you're going through your day today, I want you to ponder these questions. What's one situation that I need to push through instead of giving up? Every time you hit this one situation, you give up, you sit down, you forget about the goal. Is it fear and anxiety, right? You want to start the business. Every time you get to a certain spot, like pitching the product, trying to sell the product, trying to sell the journal, you always back down. You don't push through it. I want you to think about what that situation is. Is it fear? Is it an identity issue? And you got to address it. Another thing that I want you to think about, what's one small step that you can take today that will help you to keep going forward? Do I need to do some research? Do I need to find a mentor to help me in this area? Because I'm very serious about this goal this year. What do I need to do? What's one small step that I can take today to keep going? Do I need to have my affirmations visible so I can actually use them multiple times throughout the day to reinforce me to keep going after these big goals? Right? How can I remind myself daily that I'm built to endure? Maybe you need to get your affirmations on your phone to help you in the moments when you feel scared, like you can't do it, you can't get through it. Maybe that's something that you can do. Have your affirmations readily available to remind yourself that I'm built for this. I can definitely do this. I can write the book. I can start the business. I can go back to school, right? I can get the degree. What can I do to remind myself daily that I'm built to endure? Write those things down and address them today. And keep in mind that endurance is really a mindset thing. It really is. It's not just a muscle, it's a mindset thing. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go to the end, right? I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to give up on this goal. I desire it. I know that I deserve it, so I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to quit. Endurance is what turns obstacles into opportunities. Endurance is what turns pain into power, right? So when life gets hard, I want you to remind yourself, I'm built for this. I can do this. I can do it. I'm built for this. I don't break, I endure. And I'm going to get through it. Because the difference between those who make it and those who don't, it's simple. The one that keeps going. The one that keeps going. They're the one that makes it. Hi, Evangelist Crystal. How are you? That's the difference. The one that keeps going. Good morning. All right. So endurance is the word of the day. And I want you to go and show life what you are made of. Yes, things are going to happen. Things are going to get difficult. But you got to endure. You have to endure. Don't quit at 11:59 when that breakthrough was going to happen at 12. You got to endure. You got to endure. So if you were thinking about quitting on the goal that you have, because here we are, February is almost over and you haven't made any progress yet. So you were thinking about quitting on the goal that you wrote down for January, on January 1. Don't quit. Endure. Push through. Maybe things kept happening, one thing after the other, and you haven't been able to get to the goal yet. Endure. Keep working. Figure out the next step that you can take to get there, and take that step. All right? If you haven't hit the follow button yet, hit the follow button now. Use the link in my bio to join the Commanders community as well. So let's set our intentions for today. I'm over my time. My goodness. All right, let's set our intentions for today. What's that one goal that you're working on that you can take 3 steps closer to get to it today? Think about 3 things that you can do today, or even 1. If you're overwhelmed, if life just keeps happening and you're overwhelmed, what's 1 thing that you can do today that will get you closer to that goal that you're trying to get to? Is there a phone call you need to make, someone that you need to connect with, an email that you need to send, some research that you need to do? What's that 1 thing that you can do today that will get you closer to that goal becoming a reality in your life? Get that done. If you need more assistance with these big goals that you have for this year, if you need a system to show you how to set clear goals and how to accomplish them and maintain the mindset to keep going after them, my mentorship is open for enrollment. You can use the link in my bio to enroll in my program, the Action Accelerator. All right? You can use the link in my bio. Don't keep waiting. If you know that you need help, you have some really big goals, but you don't have a system that is going to help you to set these goals clearly and execute them, you got to enroll in the Action Accelerator. The link is in my bio for that, all right? The link is in my bio for that. Now let's make some decrees before we disconnect. We know that life and death lies in the power of the tongue. What you speak is what you will see. So let's make some declarations. I'm going to decree for all of us, and you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. Because there's so much power in us coming together and agreeing on these words. If you don't have a copy of the declarations, again, use the link in my bio to join the Commanders community so you can get access to the declarations. All right. So here we go. I decree that the Lord is blessing us and keeping us in all our ways. I decree that his face and his favor is shining upon us and giving us peace. I decree that we're healthy and strong in body, mind, and spirit. I decree that we're well balanced in every area of our lives. I decree that we're blessed coming and going. I decree that our storehouse, our savings, our checking, our investment accounts are blessed with abundance and overflow. I decree that we're blessed with clear direction and a disciplined life. I decree that the rain of abundance, favor, and goodness is falling on us. I decree that we're blessed with success, with prosperity, and provision. I decree that we walk today in faith and expectancy with results. I decree that we're empowered to prosper in our walk with the Lord. I decree that God's grace is giving us speed and acceleration in all that we do. I decree that things of great value are coming our way today. I decree that the Lord is amplifying our voices and perfecting our gifts. I decree that God is connecting us to great men and giving us strategic kingdom opportunities. I decree that we are victorious in life. Yes, we are. And that is how we program a productive and a successful day. Now our mindset and our intentions are set for today. And we understand that anything is possible. Thank y'all so much for typing. I agree. Anything is possible when you have the right mindset and the will to do what you say you're going to do. So get those things done that's going to get you closer to your goals. And you can enroll in the Action Accelerator. That's my mentorship. If you have any questions about my mentorship, you can DM me. I'll be happy to answer you. You're very welcome. You as well, Danita. You as well. All right. Hit the follow button if you haven't done so. We're live here every morning, 6:30 a.m. Eastern time for Command Your Day. If you miss anything that I said today, you can catch the restream on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I'm The Productivity Coach on YouTube. I'm Anika V. Brown everywhere. Thank you. Yes, I'll keep taking the remedies that I have. I will. All right, so thank y'all so much for your participation. Remember that the word of the day is endurance. Oh, you're welcome, Morena. You're welcome. The word of the day is endurance. You're very welcome. Yes, I will. I most definitely will, Francine. I most definitely will. All right, so have an amazing day. I'll see y'all tomorrow.